Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. Welcome to the Minimally Edited Cake Talk.
Look, man, you know what's, get back into it. The work wife, work husband thing, when you are in a committed relationship, it's always been a strange thing.
It should never happen.
Listen here, which I own my company, so no one's ever going to
Yeah.
be saying they're my work wife or whatever, and we won't even play like that.
Yeah, facts.
I don't got that.
Yeah.
Now, look.
The
Internet makes weird stuff to you.
Yeah, this is a fact. And so, I'll say this because I thought it was funny. I did it back in the day. Not seriously. It was like, yeah. And then I was like, I don't think it was me. I think it was the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit was like, don't play with that. Don't play with that. Yes, sir. Say less. I ain't playing with it. So you can get easily manipulated, so to speak, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
If you're not solid. Right now,
yes.
Look, right, I was not solid. I'll be 120% for real. I was not solid. I wasn't. I was trying to get there. I was on my way.
Yes.
Right now, screw all you hoes. Screw all you niggas. Get the freak, like, on every level. Not even like that. I'm talking about like, hey,
in general,
you hoes, stay away from me. You niggas, I'll punch you in the face. Like, it's just.
I just need 3 friends. I got my 3. We can keep it moving.
That's it.
Keep it moving.
That's it. I don't really care. So.
But it reminds me of this one time, talking about that and how men not being able to control themselves when working around women, how it can cost a thing. I remember, I won't say anybody's names because I don't know if they still work there, but I had a car lot where I used to get my car.
Yep.
And the head mechanic was the one who really influenced me to start really working on cars a little bit. He used to be like, hey, Daniel,
right,
like, I'm going to charge you a whole lot of money to do this thing. You're smart enough. Go do it yourself. Go look up YouTube videos, or Daniel, come here, let me show you this. You'll do this, it'll be easy for you. I'm gonna charge you $100. It's maybe worth the $20 if you go to O'Reilly's and get the part.
Right.
And so, really, really solid mechanic. Like, I say that to say his character, and he always kept it straight up with you and didn't want to take advantage of people.
Right.
His boss, which was the VP of the entire car lot.
Okay.
All right. His boss was the VP of the car lot. So he's amongst that leadership group that's like the third rung. You have the owners, you have all of the O titles, if you will, and then him. And I remember there was this new lady. She came into the shop, and I remember I went to go because I'm one of those, I take my mechanic very serious. I talk to one guy. I've always been that way with a mechanic. I don't have 6 mechanics. I have a singular mechanic that, if at all possible, I'm going to wait for him. And I remember I was like, where is he at? Where's he at? And I had to move him to the body shop portion. I was like, what are you doing here? I know this isn't where you want to be. You fix cars. You don't fix paint and dents. He goes, yeah, well, when the VP is screwing the little nurse secretary over there, and she's telling me what I'm going to do in my job, and she ain't never turned a screw in her life, Daniel, you know me. She's going to know that she's dumb. I go, And I'm thinking, like, because the guy that I went up there to talk to, he's clearly clueless about life in general. And it's not like I had been going to that car lot enough where everybody knew me. I was known as the guy. This was back in my running days. Everyone knows me as, that's the dude who drops his car off and then he runs a few miles with his weight vest and he'll be back. If we tell him it'll take him 2 hours, he'll go run 8 miles or something and come back and get his car. Like I was known as that dude. And I remember talking to them, so like, and I'm like, this dude's an idiot. Like, why is he not over here? Like, and he was just like, this is what happens when you step out on your wife and now you're being blackmailed. You've got to listen to her. So
This is a fact.
is he gonna lose the secretary and end up costing himself a divorce and money? Or is he just gonna get me out of the way, move me to another department, and save his money? And I go, sheesh, that's a thing.
Yeah. Look,
That's a
self-control. Self-control is the third most important thing. Number one, Jesus, Lord of your life.
Yes.
Number two, your mate, who you choose to walk this life with,
Yes.
is the
Number 2, bona fide.
bona fide number two.
Bona fide.
Like, I will scream at you how important it is
Yes.
to know.
I'll show you 3 files in my computer right there. I can't open my file computer without the reminder of you better pick it right.
You better pick it right.
Look, I've got if you want to know my financial life since adulthood, it's right there in that computer. Not because I wanted to just randomly put all of my banking files in that computer. It was because I did not take heed of number 2 properly. So, continue, I'm sorry.
Hey, look. Understood.
Okay.
Understood. And number 3 is self-control
Yes.
in every area.
Like just
Spending money.
every discipline, just discipline.
Yes.
Being
Discipline. Absolutely.
That's it. Because
Hey, look at here. That's why I say, and I told Daniel this beforehand, I literally think, because it would have saved me from a whole lot of pain. I might even have a couple millions right now if
possible.
if I had self-discipline earlier.
That's a fact.
If I had self-discipline earlier, I can honestly say right now, yeah, I'll be a millionaire.
Fair. That's a fair thing to say.
It's a fact.
It's a look, brother. Look, man. It's. And I mean, we've always had this conversation of. Well, we had this conversation back in the early part of the decade, right? Like, some people are better than the place that they're at. You were one of those people, but you got to figure out why are you at the place that you're at.
Yes.
And for a lot of people, most people on planet Earth, the discipline to do what you know to do becomes a thing.
Yep.
It's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird because we all have our thing, right? Everybody has their thing, right? The number 2 thing is what you said, man, this is where I blew it at. Or, excuse me, the number 3 thing on a hierarchy of things you better get right in your life. The number 2 is what clipped me. And to the same event, we know the exact decision that stopped me. Okay? From that type of money. We know the physical decision that it was asked of the human, and it didn't happen, and you just look back and go, oh man. That's how it happens, huh? And so, I mean, touche, we've all got our things. So again, don't feel bad, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least to us. Both of our situations are obviously out in the open, and we can attest to.
Yes. Because okay, so and I'll even say this. Okay, you know, because we're lifelong learners.
Yeah.
Like we'll never stop learning.
Sure.
I mean, honestly, you know, where do we go from here? Well, I know you got your plan.
Yes.
You know the steps you're gonna take and keep
Yes.
going and keep what's it? Same thing. I'm over here stacking, moving, all this good stuff.
Yes.
We're making moves. The craziest part is, okay, what if this was God's plan the entire time?
I've always thought that. Okay, here goes the thing.
Because we were talking about it earlier.
Yeah,
Like
that's
if we were maybe about 10 shades lighter, we would rule the world.
add another 2 shades for me. But just be honest, okay? You're on it. I just throw my extra 2 right there.
Oh my gosh.
But see, so this. Okay, I've wrestled with the thought of, is this all in God's plan? Because the most consistent thing I probably say in my prayer is, God, let your will be done. Like, that is probably, if there's one
That's a
phrase
fact.
that I will consistently say, and it's that. And so I remember when I first was coming up in my cooking and all my stuff, I won't say I got good really fast, but because I had the discipline and I consistently cooked nonstop over just getting out reps.
Hitting the reps.
Yep. I got a fair amount of success really soon with minimal or what I perceived as minimal adversity.
Yeah.
Obviously, my Marine Corps career was solid. I got to start my cooking and making cheesecakes out of my house, advertising for a year straight before I sold anything to anybody. I got an opportunity to do it as a hobby and love it and cultivate a following and then do it all at once, right? So I remember sitting here thinking right before the pandemic, again, 20 employees, 2 bakeries, desserts in 3 or 4 states. I'm at the top of the mountain. I'm doing I'm living the entrepreneurial life. Business is making great money. I don't have to worry for a dime. All of those cool things that Dave Ramsey says, you need to have 6 months of money in an emergency fund and all of this, no car payments. Only consistent bill I had or consistent debt I had was my home. Every vehicle in my home was paid for. It was great. I remember sitting here thinking like, man, a lot of these other people who own businesses have these horror stories. I said, I don't really got those, man. I got to bake out of my house for a while, open up my little bakery at the farmer's market, nationally recognized. I'm finalist on Chopped. I'm killing it. I don't have any of these negative stories. I hate that it's like that. I'm like, thank you, God. I don't ever have to have those. All right. God says, hold my hypothetical beer.
No, he said, here's the wine. I made this at Cana, okay? I told them to fill those pots over there. They all turned to wine. The best wine you ever tasted.
Yes.
Hold my wine, okay?
Hold thine wine.
There you go. Baco?
And then 2021 came, and he said, let's flip all of it. And it was, I almost feel like, and I'm not a splurgy person anyway, but a part of me goes, what if God said, all right, the first 4 to 5 years of your cooking career, when you start taking it, you're going to see the heights of what you're capable of and what you deserve and everything. But I'm not sure if you're mentally ready for it yet.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it to you.
Yep.
Then I'm going to take all of it away.
Yep.
For you to understand This is why you work so hard to do all of these things. This is what you're capable of. This is who you are. You are the best sweets in the state by the law. You're the guy who won the best sweets in the state by the largest publication in the state. You're the guy who gets awarded all of these awards. This is who you are and how good you can be. So now that you've seen the fullness, now if I take it from you, will you stay dedicated to the thing? I gave you the gift, and again, we've had this discussion. My gift is feeding people. How I give back to the Lord for me personally has something to do with food. It is inexplicably about food.
Yep.
All right. So that's going to be somewhere.
Yep.
I'm going to give you all of these skills.
Yep.
I'm not necessarily going to give you the methods and how you need to hone them properly and do all those things, but I'm going to show you what it can be, what it will be. But I'm going to take it from you so that you can learn. Now that you've seen the reward, what you want to get, now it's time for you to learn. And I've always gone like, what if I'm in my learning phase? This is God saying, hey, look, I gave you all of those things so for you to know this is how you're going to learn.
Yep.
And then you will get all of it back, but you will deserve every stinking bit of it that you get back.
Yep.
Before, you deserved it, but not really. I was being a good guy for you.
Yeah.
I will take it all away, and now you will learn. So you will inexplicably know. Because I didn't really know about marketing before. I showed up on TV. I'm Daniel. I was blessed of everybody knew me around the area because of me in sports. I was a pretty good soccer player.
Yep.
Soccer got me the fame of the area. So I had all of these things. So I was very clueless on things just because, like marketing, I've had to really learn marketing.
Yeah.
Because I had no reason. Everyone knew who I was. I'm the guy on TV.
Right.
Like, so that was my marketing. Like, I don't got to call nobody. I don't got to do. Some company's going to call me and want me to do a show for them or do something for them, and that's going to be my marketing, and it'll never stop because I'll always keep doing it. And then pandemic happens, divorce happens. Again, I had about 3 or 4 years where I said my midlife crisis happened. Okay. And so now part of me, I've wrestled with that thought, like maybe, because I see myself slowly, incrementally, I'm barely getting by, and it's right there on razor's edge. I don't want to quit, so it's not even like I could never be one of those, I'm debating on quitting. I'm right there at the razor's edge, and it's just enough, it's like God's giving me just enough, hey, stay in the fight. I want it to suck for you, so that unequivocally, I'm going to put enough people, situations around
Okay.
just for you to make it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
All right. Do you think there was a level of pridefulness there?
Pridefulness of what?
Of-
When I was at the top of the hill?
Yes.
I don't think it was pride because I naturally am just not that kind of person. I really don't care because my goal has always been consistently, if Daniel reaches the top of his food life, I would hire a CEO. Okay, Daniel has the Market Square building. I got a seven-floor building where the Big Uncle Food organization is happening. I personally would want to hire a CFO, hire a CEO, and demote myself in the basement and just cook with my friends. That's like Daniel living peak Daniel. I go to the meetings because I have to be there. And of course I get a vote because I'm myself, but like really I'm looking at whoever that CEO, CFO guy, like don't screw this up. Me and Jeremy are going back downstairs because we're gonna create some new bacon, whatever. We're gonna make this cool meal. So I don't think it was pride. I think it was more so of like the best way for Daniel to learn. Because essentially, you gotta realize I really didn't know anything about food. I just knew how to cook. Or I taught myself, I didn't know anything.
Right.
Like genuinely knowing things, I did not know anything. So I didn't take any business classes when I was in high school. I was just a guy who can cook. And so everything was good because I had done enough good things. And so it was I feel so much more intelligent than I was in 2021 when it comes to business and understanding what's going on. That guy was an idiot, okay? Bona fide dummy, just really good at cooking, really good at cooking, really good at talking to people, and and a solid story.
So I want you guys to understand this, okay? For a person to acknowledge their shortcomings, like that should be something that you do.
For sure.
Like you should be looking in the mirror. You should be like, oh my gosh, oh yeah, you were dumb.
For sure.
You were dumb. Or
Like-
look at here. I'll say, okay. I'll cut to my story real quick. I've always been athletic, so on and so forth. That's
Yes.
shaped my life, so on and so forth. Love lifting. Gone to the YMCA. The YMCA is a great beginning spot.
Yes.
Okay?
Fantastic.
It's a good spot to get experience with sort of a title or whatever, or
Yes.
you're trying to gain.
Experience. I think it's a good.
Well, I'm going to say you're trying to gain experience, but also gain like those certifications. Like I should have been picking up certifications like
On their
back up. Like
Yes.
like at one, if not two per year, if not more.
Okay, yes.
I should have been back up. There we go. Oh, Jeremy just got another certification for
Basket weaving.
for jumping.
He's got a jumping and basket weaving.
He's got a
certification.
jumping and basket. He's teaching a basket weaving jumping class.
Okay.
Okay, you're jumping in the air, you're weaving baskets.
That's it. Thanks.
So, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like that should be like whatever profession you choose to get into. Whatever, I don't care what it is. If you choose to get in nursing, you should get in nursing and immediately you should be looking for your next certification to get that. Like, list them things out. Oh, I want to get this, and get it. Like, I mean, in fitness, you've got anywhere from weightlifting certification, CrossFit certification, kettlebell certification, freaking flexibility certification, mobility certification. Like, there's so many certifications you could possibly get.
Yes.
Go get all of them
Yeah.
immediately. and therefore you're making yourself indispensable, so to speak.
Yes.
Again, the YMCA is a great spot to begin. It's not a great spot to stay and build.
For the vast majority of you.
For the vast majority of people, it's not a great spot to build. Because I mean, we just saw somebody's taking all the bricks.
Every brick.
Somebody's taking all of the bricks. Okay? All white bricks. They're taking all of the bricks. We're not naming any names.
That with the Young Jeezy references. I just thought about Kev on stage going to the Jeezy concert. Oh my God. All white bricks.
Bro, he's taking all of them. Okay?
Yes.
We saw it. The top people taking $800,000 worth of bricks, bro.
It was like $890.
It was $890. Oh,
You're a little off.
Okay, that's neither here nor there.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a great place, even though it's called the YMCA.
Heavy on the seat.
C, light on the C. That C is very small, bro. That C is very small. That C is very small. Let's leave it at that, okay? So I should have been in whatever position I was in. I should have left. As a matter of fact, my plan was to be leaving by 2020. 2020 hits.
You talk about stirring the world up.
Yeah.
If there's something I feel like that pandemic was the most inconvenient pandemic.
It was awful. Like, it was terrible. But it was obviously it was so revealing.
Woo!
You
talking about
revealing. It was so revealing.
Jesus.
It was so revealing of like where people actually stood. And look.
God
Like,
almighty.
when you say, God, your will be done,
Yes.
God, your will be done. And it happened. Like, your will was done, and it
happened.
showed. Like, it showed. It was like, oh, man.
All of you.
You like that. Like, you are really like that. Like, I wasn't like completely sure, but you're like that.
You are sure now.
Yeah, I am absolutely sure now. And so, to say this is like, that 2020 kind of halted me because everything started happening, so on and so forth. People started leaving all over the place, whatever. They offered me another position. Now, I can be honest with everybody. I disobeyed God. He said, don't take it. He told me, don't take it. He literally said, don't take it. What did Jeremy do? Jeremy did.
Fine. He wants to play, guys. Put the quarters in, start the game.
Look,
he wants to play.
He wants to play these games.
He wants to play. I'm a better player.
He wants to play these games.
We'll see who's better.
Look at here.
Okay. Game on.
He want to play Jonah right now, do he?
Oh, God.
He want to play Jonah,
God.
do he? Yeah. We
got a whale for
We
him.
got a whale for
Or
him.
a big fish, all right? We got the big fish.
We got the big fish.
We got the big fish.
So from there, the next 3 to 4 years was just awful.
Put him in the turmoil.
Put him in there. Look at here. Look at here. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
And a bendy go.
It was their real names was like Azariah, Mishael, and something else. I can't remember. That was the real names. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. That's slave names. That's what they received from Nebuchadnezzar. Nebi.
Listen, Nebuchadnezzar. Listen here. Nebi had some problem with my boy. I'm about to say DG. Daniel. Nebuchadnezzar was out here.
He was.
He was out here.
So, throw him in the fire. Look at here.
Come on,
I was in that fire, bro. I was in that fire. Because I almost fired off on a couple people in there, boy. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I didn't listen. That was an extreme learning experience there. Me actually hearing God and like, hey, now when I say something, you need to do.
Move. Yep.
You need to move. You don't need to wait. You need to move. So, look, God, regardless of your choice, it's still gonna be God's plan. That's
it.
Regardless of your choice, because I think
If you're a follower.
No, it's still God's plan
For what?
for everybody. Look at here.
Look.
Look at here. Look at here. I promise you. I promise you, bro. It doesn't matter. Whatever choice you make, whether you choose to follow him or not, is God's plan. He wants you to go over here. Okay?
Okay.
He wants you to follow this plan over here.
Yes. Okay.
But if you don't, your path is already judged.
Okay. We're saying the same. Okay, we understand it differently, but at the same place.
Yep. I I think it's
I think I'm getting hung up on the word the plan. Because to me, I do well because I follow God's plan. I don't do bad by following God's plan. I see the good that I do is in the plan of God.
Mm-hmm.
And when I don't do, it is a path that God did not lay out for me I'll say this. Maybe because I understand it because everyone wrestles with the idea of God knows everything. He knows all of the future. He knows all of the things. So I never looked at it as God planned out a bad life for me. He gave me choices. He understood that if I make the right choices, these are my possibilities and these are my roads. Mm-hmm. And if I make the bad choices, these are my possibilities and my roads. So when God knows everything, he's not condemning me to hell. He's just familiar that if you keep putting your finger in that fire over there, it will get burned. He's saying, if you make this decision with your free will, in which you get to make the decision with your free will, I just know this is what happens. I didn't ordain it for you to happen. You were being goofy and did not want to listen.
Okay.
So when I say his will be done, it's not his will to do harm upon you or anything like that. He just understands the path of unrighteousness. Mm-hmm. And so his plan for you, he's got the righteous plan for you.
Yeah.
And then he has the outcomes of the unrighteousness that you will do. I've always understood it as that. I never said God ordained or wanted me to do the bad thing. I am still a firm believer that every decision is mine.
Correct.
Now, he just understands the same way that we understand of like, if Bishop goes and touches that oven, it's gonna burn him.
Yep.
And then when it burns him, he's gonna be afraid of it. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna have, so you can take 3 steps of knowing what happens if Bishop touches the fire when you told him not to. Mm-hmm. And that's God's Heavenly Father has always been that way. I didn't lay out the plan of unrighteousness for you. You did that goofy stuff on your own.
All right. So
I was just familiar with what you would do.
So
or how it would go.
Before that stove got hot.
Yes.
I just cooked a good meal for him.
Yes.
So my plan was good for him.
Yes.
Okay? And that involved the hot stove.
Yes. What, for him to get burned?
No. That involved the hot stove for me to cook the good meal for him.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay?
Yep.
So that was still the plan.
For sure.
Now he deviated from
the plan,
so to speak, but it wasn't that I didn't cook the meal. I cooked the meal.
Yes.
And the end result was a hot stove for whatever.
For sure.
You deviated from the plan.
Yes.
The plan was the hot stove.
Yes.
Boom, hot.
Yes.
So it was in the plan
for there to be a hot stove. Yes.
For there to be a hot stove.
Yes.
So that's why I say, regardless, it's God's plan.
Okay. I'm just a firm believer that.
So
to me, this is what it is. God wants everyone to end up in heaven with him.
The facts.
This is when you are a baby and you're born out of your mother's womb. I got a plan for you to get to heaven, baby. As long as you listen to the things I say, you will get to heaven. Boom. But I have to give you the freedom, because if I don't give you the freedom, it's slavery essentially. So I have to give you the freedom.
Yeah.
So he gives the freedom. Why am I saying freedom? I'm creating a list.
Freedom. Free them, Lord.
The freedom. Since he gives him the freedom.
He can't take us nowhere.
He can't take you nowhere. I'm trying so hard to say freedom. But the hot stove is the thing. Now, a lot of times, I believe, even on this negative road, this unrighteous road, there are always routes to get back to where you need to go.
Okay.
So those aren't planned, but he's always giving you this road. There's always lessons that I will point you to him. I will point back to my goodness, right? Even with me and my going through my craziness, I always had enough and found a way to make it for me to not lose the faith. And again, I don't think I'm on I legitimately think I'm on a Jesus Christ isn't punishing me. It's you were just dumb. And if I gave you that while you were that dumb, you would have squandered it. So you can squander it at 31.
Yep.
Or you can, I can let you squander it now at 31, or let's say 32 to 35, right? I'll let you mess it up and figure it out from that age. Or I'll let you get to the top of the mountain at 45, and once you get that drop from up there, you're cooked. You'll never get it again.
Yeah.
It's not enough time.
Facts.
And
Facts. That's a valid statement.
And it's funny because when I say I wrestled with the thought of like, God gave me so much so quick. I'm super blessed, but like, everyone's got these horror stories and I don't have them. Am I less? Like, what does this mean? And I remember at first I thought like, did I ask God for this struggle? Because of how much I wrestled with the thought of everyone's got these like all of these horror stories. And my walk up into that point, relatively speaking, I felt in the realms of business was cake. Again, I'm a guy who's been homeless. I'm a guy who's haven't had much. So, you know what I'm saying? You give me a box of Cookie Crisp and some milk that's in date, I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay? So my bar of what is comfortable in life has been so low that I was like, well, maybe all of the craziness that happened to me when I was younger, maybe this is the like, okay, Daniel, you stayed, you kept the faith. Then part of me goes, Daniel, you were young. Your mother was a theologian. You didn't have much of a choice. Now you're older. You got past those trials and tribulations. You've got to prove yourself on your own accord now, right? You are under your mother's hedge of protection and how she wanted to bring you up, because I believe the prayers of old folks are amazing. You got a real good prayer warrior on your side.
Look at here.
They're fantastic. And so I was under her umbrella. A part of me goes, I was under her umbrella of prayer. And again, I was never a wild kid. I never did too much. I was always a kid going to church and read my Bible, not as much as I could, but decently enough to where I could hold a decent conversation in references to the Bible. Yeah. And so, boom. And so even at that, I think this whole test was about keeping the faith. Yeah. For me personally, it was about keeping the faith. But even for people who are the Jeremys of the world, right? The guys, oh, you clearly didn't listen? All right, cool. Let me hook you up with 3 years of foolishness real quick. And so now it's you keep the faith. And however you see yourself getting to where you're going, right? And so like, even with the stuff that we've talked about, and how I said, like, I'm going to find a way to bring your name up in things. Maybe that's the route. They're like, all right, cool. You could go through your situation. You can see Daniel going through your situation. You guys can really link up. Y'all can really help each other. Now, it's almost like a joint. You got your faith walk. I got my faith walk. Can we help each other to get to where we both want to get to in life? That's a thing.
That's a thing.
And so it's like, even in your disobedience, there was always a route. Yeah. Right? God He never forsakes us, right? We still got that route, Jeremy. And again, you're a guy who's read your Bible enough to understand, like, okay, yeah. That was wild. Let's not do that again.
Let's not do that again. let's not do that again.
That's it.
Let's be prayerful. Let's listen to what God got to say.
Clearly.
And
clearly.
And then let's obey.
Yeah, let's hope. And that's because again, this is the thing where I'm not one who does too much of God said this to me. Mm-hmm. All right, so very rarely are you gonna hear me be like, God said this to me. But it was kind of just like, okay, Daniel, me and the struggles I've been going through in my last 2 or 3 years, there were possibilities for me to do better, but it might not have been, because I have gotten to the point of people want me to do food. And again, food is the thing that I will do to serve the Lord.
Yeah.
And I could have maybe tried to take an off ramp to go somewhere else and do something that had nothing to do with food.
Mm-hmm.
And I've consistently been like, it will be abundantly obvious if I'm not supposed to do food.
This is a fact. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, I will be abundant. Like I won't have a choice to not do food.
The thing for me,
Yes.
the thing for me is like strength and conditioning.
Yes.
Like that's the only thing I can think about. It's like workouts, how to get better,
Yes.
how to get faster, how to get stronger,
Yes.
all that stuff. Like I love it. I
Yes.
love watching it. I love
Yeah.
I love studying it. All the things like that. It's like, oh, so you can do this. Oh, this makes this better. Oh, this and me and how I see the body. I see the body as a country.
Yes.
The heart is a metropolitan area. The lungs is a metropolitan area.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All these different spots, you know. I see those things in muscles being spots because obviously, you know, blood is flowing through, whatever. And if you know anything about the body, blood flows through, it gives off nutrients, oxygen, all this stuff, takes in carbon dioxide, takes in the waste, gets rid of, you know what I'm saying? So it's basically a city.
One of the wildest things, I'm going to let you finish. One of the wildest things is I saw this thing of like, when you lose weight, where do you lose the weight from? Not like physically on your body, but how does your body dispose of the weight? Mm-hmm. And one of the craziest realizations is I thought, oh, it's through sweat, so it drops on the floor. And they're like, no, you exhale most of your weight out. When I heard that, and then the guy put it together, and I go,
yes, sir.
Shut up.
Yeah.
All of that sweat and all of that other stuff I'm doing, I'm like, man, I'm really. It's not that. There's like the vast majority, to the tune of 80 to 90% of every pound you lose, is
coming out. Yep.
That's how all of the weight is losing.
Yes, sir.
When I first heard, I was like, wait, what?
I mean, will you
spun me, bro?
But you. I mean, think about this. I mean, obviously, you wrestled.
Yes.
So, I know you did saunas and stuff like that.
I did ridiculousness to lose ridiculous weight.
And you were losing water weight.
Yes.
You know, obviously you're sweating yourself out, so on and so forth. So it's not to say that sweat doesn't help you lose weight.
Yes.
Obviously it is. It's something that has it's matter, all this good stuff, blah, 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 blah. But for you to lose the actual fat,
yes,
it is carbon dioxide rolling out your mouth, out your nose, however you get it out.
Yes,
that
spun me when I first heard.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, man, did you see? I sweat this whole clothes out, and it's just like, yeah, now cool, but that ain't it. That ain't how it happened.
Have the men that go up to the YMCA and do the executive workout, which is go inside the sauna, go inside the steam room, and sweat. All of them still fat and flabby.
100%. They look okay.
With 3
years,
they're consistent.
Yes,
like they're consistent, bro.
They're doing that thing.
That thing, and they're still fat and flabby. So it can't be sweat.
Like I never even just thought about it. Like all of the things I did. That was, if there was a fitness fact that spun me that I learned maybe, I don't know, it wasn't 10 years ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I had to sit down and really sit with it and goes, that's 100% right.
Yeah.
It is not right. I don't got to keep sweating because I can keep sweating all day.
Yep.
Because I've even sweated and stopped sweating. Okay. And worked out so much that I stopped sweating. And I was still losing weight. However that worked. And I go, shut the front door.
Yeah, bro.
That's how that worked.
Yeah, bro.
So yes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh no.
That is one fitness thing. It just all when I say I first heard that, and when I say I read, I checked back after that article and watched another video and checked back on
Yeah.
it. I said, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah, it's the byproduct. It's the byproduct of fitness. Like you're doing work,
Yes.
and the byproduct of it all, carbon dioxide. Boop, gotta get out of here. Look,
Yep.
Look, I love it. I'm telling you, I love it. That is so interesting to me.
The body as a whole.
As a whole,
Is
is
one
so interesting.
Yes. Like when I say like when I sat down, I'm like the human body is like it's like a perfect mechanism that he created.
Yes.
Everyone's got their ailments. Everyone's got their stuff. There's certain things. Again, I'm not saying that everybody's body is perfect, but when he was drawing up this design, he was eating. Bro. God almighty.
Bro, and that's just like that's just one species, bro.
For sure. And this is the thing of like, one thing I hate about current society, and we're talking about a whole bunch of things that have nothing to do, whatever. But like one of the things I've always wanted, Daniel gets into heaven. He gets, "Hey God, can I get 5 minutes with you? Can you inject knowledge into my head?" Because there's so many things that are naturally on planet Earth that we can get to fix what's going on in the body. I need to know those things. Not just for the sake of like, I remember my mother couldn't have a surgery because her blood pressure was too high, her A1C was too high. She took all the American-made medicines. She said, "This is stupid." She got frustrated and she said, "I'm getting some stuff from Africa." My mom got some kind of tea. It was the most bitter, disgusting tea on planet Earth.
Facts.
It was awful tasting.
Yep.
I tasted it one time, like, "Mom, it can't be." You're right.
Yep.
Terrible. All of the stuff that she was trying to do with the 811 meds, gone. She's like, "I just gotta drink this tea."
Facts. Here's the thing, too. Okay. I want everybody to understand this. If you're well, the American medical system doesn't get paid. So they are going to prescribe you more poison to continue your ailments.
Or just
And they're going, huh?
So at least just to give you a new one, a new, lesser ailment.
Yeah.
Lesser.
Yeah.
Heavy on the quotes.
Yeah,
Of the
yeah.
lesser.
And that ailment will progress into a heavy one.
Oh, even seeing the fact that you got prescribed for one medicine that we know is going to give you another issue, that we're going to prescribe you another medicine, and then all of a sudden you're daisy chained on 3 to stop. And then I said, at what point do you go, "Well, screw it. Keep the sixth toe, brother." Okay.
Yeah.
The sixth toe, it can't be worse than all of that. You need the sixth one. or the wildest one. Every antidepressant pill and their side effects might worsen your depression. Sir, how?
How? You're supposed to be helping
The
with this.
the one thing I need you to do, the side effect is the exact opposite thing
Yes.
for you to do.
Yeah.
I've always been like, hey, how can you, like, all right, might cause diarrhea. Fair. All right, random chemicals, your body wants it out. I'll accept the diarrhea. Nausea and vomiting, also fair. Your body wants the nasty poison, okay, out of the body. But the may cause worse depression, why are we rolling those? If you're seriously that mentally ill, why do you roll those dice? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there.
Look at here. Boy. But seriously.
For sure. Look. brother.
Look at here. I promise you. I think I have no intention. If that comes upon me, Lord forbid, that comes upon me, nah, please, hey y'all, just send me somewhere where I can touch a whole lot of grass and not do nothing for a while, and let me just go talk to God. Like, let me just go talk to him. He got the answers.
For sure.
He got the. I don't need none of this daggone medicine
That's it.
from any pharmaceutical company. Leave it over there. The most I have thank the Lord I have stuck in my body is some goodies and some multivitamins. I mean, I think I might have had some oxytocin, maybe.
I mean, you got hurt. You've hurt yourself a couple times.
Yeah.
You've had to take something.
I've had some
sure.
some heavy pain medicine, and I took that sparingly too. I was like, I'll take it right now, and I'm a lay back because y'all not catching me.
I'm still scared of ibuprofen and acetaminophen. I'm still scared of Tylenol. Like again, that's the even with me. If you see me taking a pain pill, it's bad. Like, it's probably much worse than I should have let it get to. Like, I probably could have stopped myself from being at this level 7 or 8 if I would have done this at 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. But because I'm not a big fan of taking pills.
I get it.
Like,
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But to get back on what we were saying, like you were saying, fitness is the thing that's on your mind.
Yep.
It's the same way cooking does. I even feel bad sometimes because I filled out some just job applications for other places, and when they're not food related, it just doesn't go well.
Yeah.
It's always just like it doesn't, and it's like if it's not going well, then it's just not going well.
Here's the thing too. The devil's very real. Okay. The devil is Lucifer is very real.
Out here on planet Earth.
Okay. He will give you quote unquote good things to keep you from the will of God.
Fair.
From the will of God for your life.
Yep.
You're supposed to be over here doing this thing, and he'll give you that thing.
I can see that.
There's a lot of people doing quote unquote good things.
Yes.
But not God things.
Yes. And one thing I've also realized that, like, once you start getting closer to the thing, or not closer, once you start getting to the places that you think maybe that God has for you, it works out so well.
Yep.
Like, God gives me all these cool ideas and all these things, and boom, boom, boom. And then, that one doesn't work. Yeah, Daniel, because I didn't tell you to do that. Why would you?
Right.
Like, brother, because there's a couple times I made decisions, and I thought they were the best business decision. And I'm not going to say, when they didn't work, it was almost like, in my brain, I go like, oh, you want to be here longer, don't you? You want to stay in struggle territory.
Yeah.
And so then you look at certain things of like, I want to go cook for that soccer team. At first, they're telling me it was going to be at this price. I'm not sure if I can do it on this price. I get on the phone, we jump the price up. It works exactly. Like, yeah, idiot boy, when I told you to call 3 months ago, if you would have called. And I think it's weird because, again, I don't feel like God says these things, but I say these things to myself like, hey, you had this idea. Why did it take you so long?
Well, I would insert that's a quick God inkling. Boom.
Yeah, that's it. Got you. Maybe you don't hear my voice, but got it. Oh, there you go. I got him. He's a big dummy. Big dummy.
Bam!
Got you. You'll get it. Don't worry. Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
So, I say that is a thing that it tends to work. I think it works for me very well when I'm just like, okay, that's supposed to happen. Mm-hmm. Even with my current, whatchamacallit, with the current decision that came in through the email yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I don't know. No. Boom. Oh, yeah, qualified. Ooh. And I'm like, that's working too good. It's working too good for it not to be what it's supposed to be. Mm. I can run from a lot of things, and even vaguely go back and forth with if this is the thing I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
But hey, look, man. And I've always had the theory. I've always had the thing. God don't come from heaven to talk to you.
No.
He don't jump down, robe and all, burnished bronze skin, hair like wool. Okay.
Note. Burnished
Bronze skin, hair like wool. He doesn't show up in that outfit to say, hey, by the way, brother, I got this thing for you, brother. I brought this thing.
Yep.
He does. It shows up in the email that happens really quick.
That's it.
Okay.
He said, hey, Michael, get them to send that email.
Get him. Hurry up. Why he's checking it?
Yep.
He's about to go do something dumb. Get him, because he'll go dumb too far.
Nah, he's about to go do something.
Yeah, brother, he'll go do something dumb. I said, look, they're perfectly in my image, but they're not perfect, okay? Every now and then, their mere mortal brains get, next thing you know, okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna make a plug right quick. Yeah. Super dope. Loved it. Just listen to a little bit of it. But a guy named John F. Hanna has a couple albums where he's just praying.
An album of praying?
An album of praying. Super dope. Like him declaring God's word. Super dope. Like it's just him just praying. Just dope. It was dope. I was like,
How long is like each track?
man, all right.
The only reason why I asked, because Dallas is she's getting more into praying. Like I've always prayed with her and stuff like that. But like, I also think it's always been real cool, different people's praying styles.
Yeah.
I've always thought that was like a dope thing to see how people pray. Some people,
1, 2, 3, 4,
like the people who go, Lord Father God,
9, 10,
and like, they got their saying that they just repeat.
they kind of repeat. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a phrase that they repeat all the time. I always thought that was cool. I don't have some of that. I do a whole bunch of thanking when I pray. I do a whole bunch of thanking, which I think my mom always told me, before you start praying for everything, thank the Lord for what you do, God. Mm-hmm. So all of my prayers start in a dissertation of thanks.
Yep.
Then I'll ask. Then more thanks.
Yep.
But do your will if you want to do. I'm just telling you, bro. You told me to ask you. I asked you. Thank you for all of these things, but do what you got planned.
Yep.
Do what your will is. All right, cool.
Well, and
that's kind of my praying.
This album actually just came out this year.
Wait, go back. Let me see the picture. Oh, that's a chair.
Yeah.
Okay, brother, I ain't gonna lie to you. I said, is his stomach out? That looked real sassy for a second. It threw me so far off.
Hey, look, bro. Hey,
that's why.
If his stomach would have been out, bro, you could question me about it.
I'm like, what's Jeremy doing?
Like, Jeremy, hold on, bro.
I get it.
Hold on.
Maybe he's a good prayer. I've seen some of the people of the alphabet community. Some of those guys can pray. They can pray. I don't care what you say. I've seen a few of them put a word in. I'm like,
look at here. Look at here.
Put a word in.
Here's the deal. God gives everybody a talent.
Look, brother. And so
He gives everybody a talent, and you know what else he gives everybody? A cross.
That's it. Look, that's what I said. Is he about to have me listen to the sassy prayer? Look,
nah, bro. But like this,
Yes.
This album is 11 tracks, and it's an hour and 11 minutes.
Okay.
So probably roughly about 10 minutes a track. But on some of these other ones, that's only 3 minutes. That's only 3 minutes. And then the other one is 5 minutes. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, like if there's something like you kind of like, all right, I need to kind of, hear somebody who's got experience. I mean, this man been in the game as a pastor, I think, for 25, 30 plus years.
Okay.
So, just a quick play. I was like, let me listen to it. I started off listening to it as a matter of fact, as I was about to work out this morning.
There you
I
go.
was like, all right, I'm gonna keep this in my back pocket, but then I had to switch over because then the hard stuff was coming because I was on the bike for the first bit,
Oh.
for the first 10 minutes.
Now you got to get like me, brother.
I was like, nah, I got to go.
Listen here, brother. Oh, when it gets tough, I need the smoothest, calmest music in the world.
look at here. Okay, I got to hear some trap beats.
No, not at all. I'm the exact opposite. What the smoothest are, the amount of weight I've been pushing to El Mean is this R&B guy from the UK. Beautiful voice. You should listen to him. El Mean. He's
El
like,
Mean?
yeah. And then the new Olivia Dean album, she is dope top to bottom. Okay, Olivia Dean. Be the man I need.
Hey, man, I
Oh,
love
she
that
got a couple minutes. It's got one song called A Couple Minutes. Fire.
song. Okay.
Olivia Dean.
We taking a trip. We taking a trip. When we leaving tomorrow.
What's that?
We're going down to Orlando.
Orlando. How y'all getting there?
Yeah, we getting on a flight.
Tomorrow's third.
Yeah. Cause you know my birthday's Saturday, so.
Let's go.
Yeah.
He turned 32, y'all.
I wish.
He turned 32.
I wish I could go back and talk to myself at 32.
Brother.
I'd be like, look at here.
Let me go back a couple.
That's 8 years, bro. That's 8 years for me, because I'm about to turn 40 on Saturday.
40.
If I go back,
Hey, don't be a dummy. Don't be a dummy. Don't be a dummy. Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. Hey, look at here. I'm gonna give you a list of things that you need to do right now. Okay? Right. Don't wait. Right now.
Right now.
Okay? A couple of them gonna be. Go ahead and throw a smooth 5,000 at Bitcoin real quick.
A smooth file. What else? If you got more,
got more.
Sell all your earthly possessions. Okay? It's only going to be there for a few years.
It's only gonna be there for a few years, and then I'm gonna tell you what date to take it out on. Okay?
That's it.
Take it like sell it on this date. Boom, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay? But that's neither here nor there. And then you need to do all of these things.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. Hey, go snatch Daniel. Okay? Snatch Daniel. Tell him don't do it. Don't do it!
He's about to throw it away. Stop him. There's still time.
Slap the fire out of him, okay?
Anything! He'll be confused, but he'll figure it out later. You will be confused.
Hey, look at here. He might beat the brakes off you, but still do it, okay?
He'll at least have to sit and think, why did his boy do that? And I've made him smart enough that at the bare minimum, him giving it that thought is enough. It's going to go awry for you guys for a little bit. He'll say 2021 will never happen. He'll realize that 2021 doesn't have to happen, and he'll thank you back. Okay. So, but yes, I was going to see, did you get on Breeze Airways? Who you got?
No, what we got? Frontier?
Okay, I was just going to say, because going to Orlando, when y'all coming back?
Sunday.
Okay, never mind then. I was going to say, I don't know if you heard Breeze Airways out of Greensboro. They only got 2 flights. You can go to Connecticut and you can go to Orlando.
Yeah.
But the Orlando flights are only 2 days a week. I think it's Fridays and Mondays. But it's like round trip $80.
Yeah. I think Destiny was thinking about that, but she was like, nah, let's leave on Thursday.
That's what I'm saying. If you can swing it, because for me that was the lovely part. It was like if I can find somebody to work a weekend, because one of the Friday flights is at 11 o'clock. So for me, I could legitimately, essentially close the store. The store closes at 10 o'clock. Obviously, beautiful thing about being at an airport in Greensboro, North Carolina, no one's coming to this airport. So I could shoot up there within an hour, be on my
get through TSA.
Yep, and be there.
Easy.
Easy.
At At 10:30 at night?
Exactly.
Easy.
That's it. So I'm
Out.
like, boop, I can pop over there, and then I would be in Orlando by 11. No, the flight's at 10. I would close like an hour or two early, and be in Orlando by 11 o'clock or 11:30.
Yep.
Because with the flight to Orlando is what, an hour or 2 hours?
It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, and be there at 11:30, so I could still have the night in Orlando.
Yeah.
And then the beautiful thing is, I'm closed on Mondays, so I can be on a plane and be back home by like 2 o'clock on Mondays.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
but yes. So, and I had some customers say, I'm like, I mean, cheap airline. I don't go to, and the people's like, I don't go on airplanes to be in first class seats. That I don't. You can keep your Biscoff for the hour, hour and a half I'm on the plane.
The only time first class might be worth it is if you're traveling for 5+ hours.
Yeah.
Like the when I went to Israel,
Yes.
that thing was 12 hours.
Yes.
But it was overnight. I was knocked out
Yes.
for most of it. So
Yeah.
first class really didn't matter.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I was knocked out, whatever. The people beside me was knocked out too. Like,
Yes.
it was totally fine. I mean, first class, what? Like, no.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's. Don't get me wrong, great.
Yes.
You know, if you have the money and you want the luxury, great. But no, not particularly worth it if you're. Well, I mean, just like a Maserati isn't worth it if you're only making $45,000 a year. Like, man, don't do it, bro.
No.
Don't do it. So yeah, we'll be fine. You know, the Lord got us. We
Lord.
gonna be inside them coach seats.
There we go. It won't be bad.
Yeah.
Bishop enjoy himself too.
Yeah, his first flight. So that's been the greatest thing, you know, just kind of seeing him experience a whole lot of stuff at 3, like before 3
Yes.
that we didn't experience until freaking
33.
33, late 30s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So crazy to see that. So, but yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. It'll be fun.
Yep. Well, is that it?
I mean, I think so. It's funny because we started off talking about
What did we start off talking about?
talking about work wives and work husbands,
Don't do that.
and then it extended into
What God has for our lives and our mistakes that we made, and
facts.
how much it's cost us and how long it's costing us.
Yeah,
Yep. It happens.
it happens. Listen to God, obey God.
I mean, that's a solid message. You can just sit. If you obey the dude, you'll figure it out. It'll
Yeah.
be pretty easy. If you don't, well, if you want to be Jonah,
If
if you want to be Samson,
look,
if you like, this, you know what I'm saying?
look,
Every
if
now
you-
and then there's a Joe parlay. Look, when the internet
Woo.
talks about the Joe, the fact that they call it a Joe parlay is hilarious to me. That's one of my favorite. When Jesus took a parlay out on Joe's life, when they start talking about that parlay, it's hilarious.
look, I hadn't been on that side of the internet yet.
No.
I'm gonna look for it though.
Oh, listen here. Job, anytime they call Job's life a parlay, it's hilarious. God had a parlay with the devil.
That's
on
what
his
the
business.
internet is for, bro.
Oh, did I send you that one video where it was talking about, what was it? That it was the spirit of the devil that was in Judas when he was about to betray God, and that the devil always asks for the devil knows that God is God, because even the devil must ask God for permission to do
Yes.
the things.
Yes.
And so that even when he when he was doing the parlay, when the parlay on Job's life, the devil had to keep asking God, could he do it?
Yep.
Right? And so that was one of the reasons why when Judas was about to betray God, what was the question that Judas asked? Hey, idiot boy, think. God almighty.
Well, is it me, Lord?
Yes, there we go. Is it me, Lord? Yeah. That was, and then Jesus' reply was, because that was,
You have said it or something like that.
yes. And it was giving him permission
To,
to betray God.
yep.
So the spirit of Lucifer was in there and asking God for the ability to do it, and then God replying, giving him the permission to do the tomfoolery.
Let's see. Where is it? Nah, it won't show me.
Ooh.
Where is it?
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Where are we at? Come on. John 13:27. What you're about to do it quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That was God giving permission to the devil to do it. Judas kissed Jesus, the betrayal. Later in the garden, when Judas kissed Jesus to identify him, Judas said, friend, do what you came to do. Could you imagine?
That's crazy.
Jesus said it would have been better for that man if he were not born. That must be the scariest thing to hear,
But okay.
to think about.
But here's the craziest part though. Here's the craziest part though. I would rival to say that Judas still had a chance.
When you say had a, I think you always got it shot.
Okay. I think that Judas, and we have just extended this daggone podcast.
Yeah, man. I was promised you I wanted to get off of here, but I saw this and I was like, oh.
So
This is such a good word.
So like you said, God knows and he understands the choices that we're going to make. Okay? Judas was expecting King Jesus. Okay? He was expecting a revolt. He was expecting elevation. He was expecting blood and guts. We're going to take down Rome. That is what he was expecting.
Yes.
We're going to take down Rome and we're going to elevate Israel back to the top.
Yes.
This is also how many Israelites or Jewish people think now. That's why they don't believe that Jesus was who he said he was. That's why, real talk, this literally saw this. This is why the New Testament is invalid in their eyes. I literally saw, when I was in Israel, a Bible with the New Testament ripped out. Just the Old Testament was there.
You saw frayed pages where they.
I
ripped
saw
up.
frayed pages where they ripped out the New Testament because Jesus didn't come like they thought he should, and that's
Yes.
like that's you making God in your image. That's what that is.
Facts. And doing what you think is.
And doing what you think is right instead of what he knows is right.
Yes. Nothing.
And we're back.
Nope. It's dead. That
Hold
camera
on.
says it's done playing with you.
Hold on. What's going on?
It turned back off.
No, it's right here.
You sure?
Yeah.
I think that's your phone or something. Well, no, it's right there. Why is there no light on?
I have no clue. Let's take a look. It's
Is it-
on.
Is it still recording? We've been talking for longer than an hour and 60 minutes, haven't we?
No.
That's all it's been for us?
Yeah.
I mean, all right. Well, if it's back on, it is what it is.
It
Maybe
is what it is, bro. But yeah, so that's what Judas thought. That's what they still think. And so that's why he did what he did. It's because I was with him. He didn't do what I thought he should have did. So I'm going to betray him. That was also when it talks about Satan being at the doorstep. You know, he didn't recognize Jesus as Lord.
yes. Fair.
After he did what he did, I still think he had the chance to repent and come back to Christ. He just had so much shame.
That's what I was about to say. The shame on him.
The shame that he had
Could you imagine?
for killing the Lord, killing the God of the universe,
You've got to feel like,
quote unquote.
you'd have to feel like dung.
Yeah, but this also shows his illiteracy to the scriptures. Oh,
Is it back working? These things,
Hey!
I'm not eating that.
Oh, yeah, we good. All right.
This one meal right here is called pork faggots. I'm not eating. This is why the British be struggling with their food. I'm not eating nothing called a pork faggot.
Look at here.
You know.
That is for the birds.
You know? Is it working?
Almost.
Well, pork faggot is a crazy thing.
All right, we back. Yeah. So, remove from the studio. Yes. All right. So, yeah. So, I do think he had a chance to ask for forgiveness and get back right, but the sheer shame for lying and killing, quote unquote, the God of the universe.
Yeah.
Because you had no self-control and you didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, that's a lot for that dude. That's a lot. Look, I mean, I don't know how you feel worse, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, because things don't go your way. How does Judas' story end? I just randomly thought about it.
So they say he hung himself.
I was gonna say yeah.
They say he hung himself, and then they say actually he hung himself, and he fell down, and his body, when he fell from where he was, I'm thinking, and kind of what they said where he fell, or I remember the area. I want to say it's Golgotha was the name of the area. I think he was up on a hill. He hung himself on that tree. He fell down from the tree, and his body split open. So they called it the field of blood.
Yeah.
And so they didn't, that was the amount, the amount of money was 30 silver coins or something like that.
Yeah.
And so the priest at the time, or the what's name leaders, Jewish leaders at the time, went and bought the field because they said they couldn't put the tainted money back inside the temple's stores because it was used for murder. So they went and bought the field so nobody else could buy the field or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it now, but to this day, I think it was empty. It was
They said leave this alone.
it's crazy work.
Well, I mean, you go, ugh, we did a thing. Hey, let's make sure no one goes there.
Yes. And it's gated off.
I could imagine the feeling of we made a mistake.
But here's the thing, bro.
Well,
it's
they
they don't view it. They didn't view it, and they don't view it as a mistake.
Yeah, I get they think again. What's the white dude's name? I didn't have to call him a white dude. Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think he was I think he was a prophet that started uprising, got killed for his troubles. That's it. Well, touche.
Yeah. I mean,
look, those are questions that you'll have to answer.
That's a fact.
And so, maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. I guess we're gonna figure out. Huh?
We're gonna figure it out. I really feel like this. Hey, this man actually was. He actually was.
Yeah.
Okay. What person? Well, because I was just reading this the other day. Paul, literally,
Yeah.
this he he was in the synagogue preaching, right?
Yeah.
These dudes came in there. I'm going to call them bricks, okay? They came in there with bricks, clocked my man upside the head. They thought he was dead, okay? They dragged my man out of the city, okay? So you know they didn't take the most scenic route.
Yes.
They took the worst path they possibly can, and they was talking ish the entire way. This nigga thought he was gonna come in here and talk about Jesus is the Messiah. The Messiah ain't showed up yet. He didn't show up yet. This Jesus was a fake. Blah, blah, blah. They took this man, blah, blah, blah. He knocked out. He knocked out. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Head just rocking along the entire path. Drag this man out the city. Okay? Yeah. All the disciples and stuff like that, not these disciples, but like Paul's disciples and stuff like that, went out there and found them. My man woke up, dusted himself off, wiped himself off, and went back and started preaching again. Who in the world you get hit with a brick, bro?
At that point, you said, "Look, it's on go, brother."
Like, I got to go back in here and tell them about this.
I didn't finish. I know that was crazy, but there's still work to be done.
Jesus is the point. You did say Jesus is the Messiah. I got to go back in there and finish. What man is doing that?
Just you. What people go like? How many people you think are willing to die on a lie? Willingly, if you tell the truth, you know for sure you will live. At some point, you gotta look. Cool, it's a fairy tale. I'll accept that from you. But at what point do you go, how many people you know willing to die on lie? Like physically die on, like no, where it is absolute life if you don't tell this lie, or if you don't say this thing.
And there's a bunch of people who have been martyred for the name of Jesus.
So,
bruh.
Again, look, man, I'm not one to be going back and forth with those guys. Hey, brother, you said it. You got it. You right. At some point, we're going to figure this whole thing out. And then if you know right, I go, that's tough. That's not that tough because you were actually here. You could have, whatever, but.
You had, God respects your decision.
That's it. Hell is hot, I hope you dress cold. Okay. Jesus. Okay. In the words of my boy Lawrence, hell is hot, I hope you dress cold. Okay. Hell is hot, I hope you dress cold. Hey, he's gone, brother. That's that. I'm out of here, brother. I said my piece. I thought I'll see you when I see you.
Oh my God.
Hell is hot, I hope you dress cold.
Woo. That's crazy work, bro.
I hope you dress cold, brother. That's what that boy said. He said it. Lawrence will tell you. Margin of error, you guessed it, death. Okay. Why? Strictly for vibes. Okay.
God, don't.
All right, you get such a vociferous and nefarious comment like that about JC.
Sheesh.
Yo. I just hope you dress cold.
Yo.
Lord.
Yo, Lawrence is an idiot, bro.
Margin of error, you guessed it. Margin of error, you guessed it. Dead. Okay? Yeah, that's it, brother. Margin of error, you guessed it.
Yo, that's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, he'll let you know that.
Oh, my goodness.
You guessed it.
Vociferous.
Nefarious. Vociferous.
Moving, grooving, gliding, sliding.
Moving, grooving, vibing, sliding. That's what look, man, I was over there minding their business. Moving, grooving, vibing, sliding. Okay? Margin of error, you guessed it.
Oh, my gosh.
That dude's too funny.
Yeah.
You know he played JUCO basketball with Steven Adams? He's a baller.
He looked like it, though.
Yeah, well, he like again, he was just like, I'm 7'4", I'm 6'4", and he showed us the thing on his team and what happened to his hoop dreams and all that stuff. He was like, you guys know that guy? He's like, yeah, man, we played with Steven Adams. Him and Steven Adams were on the same team, same JUCO team. That was interesting though. Like, oh, he's just not a random funny guy. Oh, he really did. It's because it's very funny sometimes. People realize that people on the internet have lives, and some of them were fantastic. But a lot of guys who do it big on the internet were really good at a thing. Because I think those high achiever, highly successful people, I think they just go to be highly successful on the internet.
Yeah, they highly successful in another arena. Just
Yeah. That's a part of their personality is that success.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, JUCO's JUCO, and I mean it's not high success, but you know what I'm saying. Going to play a sport post college or post high school is a thing, no matter where you go.
This is a fact.
So if you keep doing it,
This is a fact.
so, but
So
yeah. All right. Is that it?
yeah, man, we
So,
done.
We can find another Bible story. I know that's not hard for us to do.
No, at all. Well, y'all have a wonderful night.
I'm over here eating that thing. Y'all have a wonderful night. I put a very disturbing video up of me eating this. Of me eating this taco on this view.
Oh man!
That's it. Shirt all dirty.
Look, we're gonna what's the name?
Doing the little fake. That ice cream I made is pretty good. Honey roasted strawberries, delicious.
Let's get after it.
15 people. Make the first 50 people ice cream tacos on Cinco de Mayo. Man, you said that an hour ago. Cinco de Mayo was yesterday. Who are you? Now I got to go look at your system.
Bonhoeffers.
Are you? Wait, hey guys, my name is
All right,
Stella, and I live in Hemet.
we're gonna see y'all later.
I'll see y'all later. Yeah.